are live with Max. Hey buddy, how you doing today? How is everybody this morning? Yeah, Max knows what's coming. I promised him good morning snacks. So just waiting for something to cool. Hey Max, stand up tall. People want to see you. So this is fresh out of the microwave. Hi Chris, hi nerd. I'm just gonna scroll. Rhonda's here, Connie's here. Wow, everybody's joining us. Yes, we love Einstein as well. Hello, everybody. Rhonda, really glad that you're here. Mookie, ornithology dude. So much happening. Hey, bud, what are you doing? Hey, Max, would you like a treat? That's right, treat? Eggies. Let's try and keep your face in the screen. Oh, Max is munching. We've got some fresh eggie for Max right now. Fresh out of the microwave, so it is kind of warm. Now, I was silly enough to burn my mouth on some food I was making this week, so I don't want to do the same to Max. So I'm trying to make sure that this cools off nicely before he gets his beak on it. Yes, I'm walking around waving eggies in the air. Hey, Max. Well, there's Einstein, Tango Elliott, Pie Girl. Everybody's joining us. Want some more, buddy? Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff. So we have some fun planned today. Max might have a new case of BLOX. Everybody knows what those are. Yeah, Chico's eating some eggies as well. Max, you want more eggies? More eggies? Yeah? That's right. Just the eggies, no fingers. Oh boy, Max. Oh boy. Yeah, is that good? Here you go, Max. Enjoy that. I'll be right back. Are you still hungry, Max? There might be one more piece. That's such a good job. One more piece of eggie? That's right. And eggies have been shared. Max is munching on that. I'm just going to get my second device up so I can properly read comments. And that means hushing everything over here. So we've had a good week. If you've been following the socials, you'll know that we had a bit of Chinook here this week. And Max was a lucky enough bird to go outside and bok some more of the snow away. Always exciting when he can bok the snow away. Isn't it, buddy? Hey, what do you think you're doing? Are you just gonna wander? Yeah, clean that beak. Clean that beak. Well, Max, I've got a box here for you, but before I give it to you, I have to pull some tape off of it. Apparently, I'm not well organized. Let's see. There's a knife. There's some tape. Oops. You know what? I don't want to open up the bottom of the box because I'd like the box to contain its contents. There we go. Big string of tape. Big box. Do you think you can help me with this box, Max? No, it's a big box. Do you think you can help? There you go. Show me what to do. I know everybody loves a good boxing video. So I see Sue's joining us, Aaron, Tango Elliott's here, of course. Now, oh my bird, Aaron had a hatchiversary. Now, Max is a little bit too busy with his beak right now to wish you a really happy hatchiversary, Aaron. But somebody tells me there's a very special birthday video on this channel. It's in the playlist Special Occasions. Don't go watch it now. You got to hang out for the live stream. We've got some fun stuff coming up. But after the live stream, go watch it so we can wish you a very, very special hatchiversary, Maxwell style. So Connie is saying she's got snow right now. It's not a lot, but it stays on the streets and grass and on her balcony. Yeah, our snow, we still have a fair bit on the ground. It's slowly melting. Popped outside for a few minutes yesterday just to check it out. Max was happy, although when he was ready to come in, he wasted no time to say "Mama" and show me the way in. So there's actually a bit of a story why Max calls me Mama. If you've watched the story of Max, you all know that he was adopted when he was 10 years old. He came to live with me, and it was supposed to be temporary. When he came, he was yelling and screaming and biting and just making noise nonstop. Honestly, I would sit there and ignore him for hours as he screamed and yelled. And I was out of the room one day, and he was carrying on. And all of a sudden, he yelled, "Mom!" And I looked and went, okay, that's the first one I've heard that I'm willing to answer to. Not sure I want my bird yelling "Mom," but you know what? I'll give him this. I've got to give him something. So I called back, appeared, and said that he's a good bird. He looked at me and decided, okay, this worked. And he also discovered the same way that Mama worked. So Mom and Mama are ways that he can call me, and he knows that if I'm around, I will immediately call him back. A little bit of a contract that we've made together. So he knows he will always get attention if he calls out those. If he needs me, that's his name for me. didn't exactly choose it myself, but I did encourage it. And quite honestly, there are worse things he could call me. So, yeah. So when he was outside and he was getting tired of the snow, he decided to mama me and point out to me he wanted to go inside. It was a little bit chilly, I won't lie. It wasn't a super warm, balmy day, but in the middle of winter, we'll take whatever we can get. Any opportunity to poke our noses and beaks outside and get a little bit of sunshine. How you doing there, bud? Yeah, we actually had a really good windstorm this week. Knocked over some transport trucks on the highway. Parts of houses were hanging over. Trees were down. The typical for really, really high gusty winds. It happens occasionally. No damage here, but it happens. Aaron, I see Einstein is wishing you a happy hatch day in the comments. Actually, so are a few other people. If you're here, take a minute in the comments and wish Aaron a happy hatchiversary. Yeah. Nerd Incognito, Sue, says it's not a typical winter here in Toronto. There's not much snow. Aaron's got some flurries. Connie says it's cold, but not a lot of snow. Doris says it's a cold day in New York. Okay, I'm still live. I just saw a spinning wheel for a minute, so I was a bit worried. Connie says she's from the Netherlands. Well, bok, Connie. Greenbirds in Germany. It is really, really cool how global our flock is. Max, you want some help opening? What's inside the box? Is there something inside there? Okay. Doris, super sweet. You said that your birthday is this Tuesday, January 19th, and your birthday gift is being here with your bird family. Happy hatchiversary, Doris. Guys, send Doris some love in the comments as well. That is just super, super cool. Yeah, Max looks like he's about ready to take a little bit of a nap, which is okay. Yeah, we definitely would like it a little bit warmer here. Max has a preference for his patio. If he had his way, we would have sunny patio days every day of the year. What you doing, Max? Fluffing chops up. I think you made a good start on that box, but did you know there's stuff inside? Are you suggesting that you might need a hand with the box? Would you like some help? Here, open up the box. I'm going to flip this one around. I'd like to keep one flap intact. There we go. Her. What have you got, Max? Oh, you're going to climb up tall and look down on your domain. And that's okay. The box of Blox is there when you want it. It's brand new. It's fresh. It's full. All sorts of wonderful colors. It was probably packed a little bit better when it was shipped, but hey, it's okay. You got a whole box, buddy. Oh my goodness, Chris Gordon says he's from the Black Country, Middle Earth in England. Yeah, that's super cool. If you don't know where we're from, we are Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And actually, people are sharing today, so why don't you pop up in the comments and tell me, where are you joining us from? I'll give people a couple of minutes to respond, right, Max? Yeah. What have you got there? Oh, you just want to sit and hang? That's okay. We can sit and hang out. And you can watch me miss the chair with my coffee. You stay put. No climbing down. But we will adjust this so people can see your blocks. Do you see a box of blocks? Max, what are these? Oh, two at once. All right, we're going to slide back a bit. Are those fun to throw, Max? You stay put. Stay up. Stay up. Stay up. Thank you, Max. Oh, you want me to toss them back? Oh, you almost beamed me. Yeah, throwing blocks is one of the most fun games for Max. Okay, we've got the blocks and Max in the camera. Yeah, honestly, I think sometimes he is aiming at me with those blocks. So you have a whole box. What happened to your last box? Did somebody munch them? See, even Tico's ringing his bell to say stay up. So Tango Elliott says that he is originally from New York, but due to life changes, he is now in Maryland. Einstein, of course, is from Texas. Pie Girl, Boston, Massachusetts. Max Acevu says corrupt England here. Hey. You steal some of these? Oh, you got, ooh, from behind. That's fancy. Was it a boat? Yeah, those boats are pretty tricky, buddy. Are you telling me that the boats don't belong with Blox? Oh, almost hit me with that one. Whoops. I'm throwing too wild, aren't I? Go, Max, what's this? Bagel. Okay, apparently Max wanted a bagel. Were you having fun? Sue says she's looking forward to Einstein tomorrow, and she found us through Einstein's channel. Yes, Sue, we love watching Einstein as well. Tico the Gray is one of Einstein's biggest fans. Did you know that Max did a collaboration video with Einstein? We had a balk off. Max learned how to cluck like a chicken. And of course, you know that Max is your favorite cluckatoo. So they had a balk off. Oh. What's going on, Max? So many toys. Yeah, Tango, I'll go over to Tico towards the end of the stream. Right now he's having a little bit of fun by himself. Sue, Max is 26 years young. I had to stop and think for a minute. He's just been part of our lives here forever. And Tico is 24. Doris is saying her family's gone, so she's thankful for her God family and her bird family here. Aw. Well, you know the flock is always here for you. Hey, Max. Yes, orange. Orange. Does orange not belong? How about yellow? Orange? Red? Orange? Did you throw it back in the box? Another orange? Woohoo! Getting fancy! It was a double axle with the block. Oh, I'm throwing wild now. Do you want another orange? How about blue? Toss you a blue, you toss a green. That seems like a fair exchange. Yeah, blue and green are very similar colors. I have yellow. Would you like a yellow? Yellow. Another yellow? Am I throwing wild? That was a cheat. There's another yellow. And what color? Is this red? You want red? Red. Oh, that one even bounced. What else is within reach? What color is it? Blue? No. Blue can stay in the box, huh? Red? Okay, that's good. Toss it where I can reach it. Red. Yellow? What I'm finding fascinating is he's throwing back the ones that I'm tossing to him most of the time. There's a couple more on the floor here I can reach. I see a green. And I see a yellow. Ho, ho, ho. That was fun. Want a bagel? Okay. Bagels fly. Max definitely enjoys tossing everything. So Assez-vous says that their dad's birthday is January 2nd. He was 81 going on 8. Assez-vous, my parents are in their mid-80s. Both are 84. So I look at that and I say, well, that's kind of high risk for COVID. And they are definitely getting older, but my father is absolutely fascinated by birds. So, Max, none of that. None of that. Oh, I might have some cardboard for you. This one's a funky shape. Take it you did not like that piece of cardboard, Max. Max, stay up. We're not climbing on the floor today. I know the cardboard fell, but you can't go after it. I said so. So last week we had some giveaways. And one of our giveaways was to our friend Lori, Gonzo's Uman. And if you were here, you'll notice that Gonzo's Uman won 2 prizes. She won the box socks and a Max magnet. And when I was talking to her this week, she said, you know what, Max, Max and Lori are pretty close. We sent her flock a bit of a care package at Birdmas, and she sent ours a bit of a care package. And I did send her a Max magnet. So she said to me, she said, you know what I'd like to do with my Max magnet that I just won? I think it would be fair if we offered it up as a prize and redrew for it. So right there is our lovely Max fridge magnet. We have one more of these, so this one right here. And we would like to do a giveaway with it. So what we're going to do for the giveaway, we're going to reward all the flockers who are watching our live stream today. Max, sit up straight. Sit up straight. Now, I know that, tossing blocks, I know that there are time zone differences. And I know there's a few people like Ornithology Dude who stopped in to say hello, but they're not here for the full stream and they're going to catch up later. So I want to make sure that we include them in this as well. So what we're going to do is this. If you're here on the live stream, just toss up in the regular comments of the video. I'll bok. I'll try to make sure I go through all the comments in live chat as well and catch anybody who has commented out loud. And you guys are going to get entered. Anybody who's not here for the live, just comment in the comments of the video. Just toss in a comment. It might be a bok, it might be a hello, it might be a happy hatchiversary to Doris and all of our flockers who are celebrating this week. You know, it does not matter what the comment is, but every birdie who comments and says that they're here in some way, shape, or form, because if you don't comment, I don't know you're here, is going to get entered, and we will do a draw for that additional Max magnet. Now, Max is quiet. He's got a secret. When the package goes out, oh yes, Tico, we're going to whisper. when the package goes out, there's something else special in it. Bit of a surprise. Everybody who won one of our prizes is going to get an additional surprise in the envelope. Max says it's part of the magic of Birdmas. So does that sound good? So everybody has got a chance to win that additional Max magnet. I got those done just before Birdmas to tell a little bit of the story behind the magnets. What happened is I was looking for a Christmas gift for my father. He's 84, and during COVID, his biggest hobby has been making jigsaw puzzles. And he's been going through them like just incredibly fast. I got kind of creative on finding puzzles for him. And in our community, we have a Buy Nothing group. I think I've mentioned them before. It's a super, super great sense of community. Oh, Max, I know. Scritchy time. Scritchy time. I'm going to steal a couple of blocks. But we've got a bit of a puzzle exchange happening on there. It seems I'm not the only person in the community with parents or people who are doing a lot of puzzles during COVID. So my father's been getting a new puzzle every week. So I wanted to do something really special for a puzzle. And what I did is I got a custom puzzle done. And if you're wondering what it looked like, I don't have it here, but it was this particular print, the one I did on the magnet. And as I was checking out and looking at shipping costs, I realized, wait a minute, shipping's going to be the same for the puzzle and 5 magnets or for the puzzle. And those magnets look kind of sweet. I'd like to try a couple out. So I pulled those in with the puzzle and thought that would just be, Max, no chewing on that. Here, let's distract you with some blocks. So that's why I got the magnets, but I think that they are super, super cool. And I definitely want to have a bit of Max swag. We already have some Birdmas cards. I think the Umans call them business cards. Actually, if you're curious what Max's business cards look like, they're very simple and straightforward. Let's see if I can get a focus on that. There we go. And they're just blank on the back, but the idea was just a picture. Because every time pre-COVID, we were out on a meetup. Every birdie would be saying, oh my goodness, I love this bird. He's on social media. How do I follow him? And I would stand there and spell Moluccan 7 times for each and every person. And I'd have some people say, oh, I'll have to try and remember that. And I tell them, if you go to InstaFlock, just type in Maxa and, even Max the M, and he will be in the top couple that pop up. So I actually got Birdmas cards done, which made it really easy to hand them out. And it also gave people a picture of the bird that they just met. Super, super cool. And absolutely on meetups, there were sometimes other flockers with us. Gonzo, Lori's lovely Timney that crossed the Rainbow Bridge late last year would usually be there. Q would sometimes be there. Hitchcock would sometimes be there. We had Sunny join us. We had a whole bunch of local flockers. It was actually a lot of fun for a meetup. Wasn't it, Max? Max, pay attention. Pay attention. Okay. Are you running out of blocks? Do you realize that you can actually shred these blocks? Oh, that foot was adorable, Max. So, hey. So we're actually beginning to build up some Max swag. I've thought a few times about doing some Max pins. And some really nice enamel pins. Yeah, Max. You're allowed to chew on certain things, but not the chair. Max, not the chair. Not the chair. Here. Can you reach for those? There, a busy beak's a happy beak. A busy beak not getting into trouble. Let's qualify that. So yeah, so we've thought about that a few times, and it's definitely on the radar, something I'd love to put together. We do have our store as well, where you can get some Max shirts. We've gotten some really, really lovely pictures of the flock this week, and those are going to be on shirts, probably going up. If I get my act together, they'll be going up this weekend. But I'm going to try and get a few new designs up. Maxwell. Now, you have a whole box of blocks here. Are they better when they're tossed? Yeah. I think they might be. Are they better when I toss them? Green? So we've been sort of thinking about something that's small, that we can do ourselves, that is kind of special. So I've thought about, big poopers. I've thought about that before. So it is something on my radar that I'd like to do. Hey, Max, climb up. I told you to climb up. Here. Okay. You want me to toss some blocks? Yeah, some days Max wants to shred blocks. Other days he just wants to throw them. Good? Yeah? Oh, yeah, almost hit my foot with that last one. There. Max, what's this? You gonna chew on that? No? Oops, can we balance some blocks? We stack some blocks? There we go. Got a whole bunch. I'll be picking up 500 blocks after this, won't I? Hey, Max. You know, I think he actually prefers it when I toss him the brighter colors. I've got a handful of red. These red are not as bright, which I actually kind of like. I don't like the super heavy dye blocks because if they get in the water, I will have a polka dotted bird. The cockatoo I previously owned, lesser sulfur crested, did that to herself once. Played with some blocks, dipped them in the water, and I had a bird that was ready for Easter. Died just like an Easter egg. One more? You are indeed the king of the blocks, Max. So I know I've missed a few comments here. I'm just going to scroll through and play catch up. Yes, Doris, Tango Elliott. I think all of us say that our family is the flock. You followed us long enough, you know that our household is Max, Tico, occasionally Tikal, and one pet Uman, who is the slave who provides toys, provides entertainment, is the videographer and the voice behind the camera, and really waits beak and claw on the flock. Oh, Sue says that she... Now, Nerdog Incognito, I noticed you have Sue and Cats after your name. I'm assuming that Sue's your name, not an acronym. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But Sue says, I volunteered rehabilitating injured birds here in the city pre-pandemic. I miss it so much. Oh, that's super sweet, Incognito. The flock is very special. It's definitely interesting. I met my first, well, I mean, I'd seen birds in pet stores before. I was always fascinated when there was a large macaw outside of a pet store. And I remember even as a child, if I went to Golden Acre Garden Centers, there was this huge macaw in there that, you could actually say hello to. And my father would stand there and say hello to it in a bit of a hello, a bit of a silly voice. And the bird would just look at him as if to say, have you lost your mind? But, they were always fascinating. But the first bird that I actually physically handled was, it belonged to Isabel. Isabel eventually became my mother-in-law, but she had budgies, or she had a budgie. And I remember this little budgie standing on my finger, and I was sitting there staring at it big-eyed. I mean, I was in university. I think I'd have been 17 at the time. I was living on my own. I was in university. Yeah, I did start a little bit early. And I had this bird sitting on my hand and on my finger, and I'm just staring at it, this little tiny budgie. And it was almost miraculous. It's like, this bird is sitting on me. How amazing. The budgie then pooped on me. Okay, at the time, the budgie seemed a lot larger than it really was. So did the poop. If you own birds, poop happens. It's just part and parcel. But with my ex-husband, we actually adopted a pair of lovebirds, Cleo and Crombie, and those were my very first birds, and I was absolutely enamored by them. They were actually quite clever, and if they had a particular goal in life, it was to reproduce the entire lovebird species all by themselves. Not sure if I had a male and female or two males. I never had any eggs, but one bird definitely liked to play the game hop on top and was really, really set on it. So that was my introduction to parrots, even tiny ones. And then one day we, Glenn and myself, went into a local store called Pisces, and we had the idea that we wanted a larger bird. Now, keep in mind, 24 years ago, we didn't have the internet the way we have it now. We didn't have a lot of information about birds. There were a few magazines like Bird Talk, but it was difficult to get information about parrots in general. But we had the idea that we wanted a cockatoo because cockatoos were super, super social. Not really knowing a lot about them. So we were in Pisces and we were looking around. They didn't have any cockatoos, but they did have a cage full of baby African greys. Now, I don't have to tell you how cute baby parrots of any breed are. Greys were no exception. I was kind of fascinated by the greys. I mean, super, super cute. And I remember picking up one of the greys. They offered if I wanted to handle one of the birds. And, handled a couple of them. And this one gray just seemed to really like me. He fell asleep on my hand. He also had a young child run up and grab one of his tail feathers. And all he did was quack at the child. If that would have been me, I probably would have chomped the child. But then I'm not a bird. But, really, really even-tempered, super sweet, super cute. So we went home. We did not leave with the bird. We were talking about it and we were thinking about it. We knew that a bird was a big responsibility, but we didn't quite know how much. And I mean, today, obviously, know an awful lot more about birds. And, the story is you kind of know what happens since Tico lives here now. But we went back to visit this baby African gray a few times. And, there's a cage full of them. I just was not sure which one was which. And this one bird just came barreling out for me. As soon as the cage was open, there was another bird one of the workers was reaching in for. And this one gray just sort of looked and went, forget that, barreled out and just hopped on me. Like, he wanted to be with me. We took a note of the band number and thought, oh, that was sweet. But, you know, maybe he was just bored in the cage. You know, we were thinking about it. We went home, we talked about it, and we decided that, yes, we were going to adopt a baby African gray. And we made arrangements for a cage, and we put down a deposit. And when we went in to pick up the bird, I went in and they asked, which one do you want? And I said, well, just open up the cage. And I said, hello. And Tico just came running out. We checked the band number. Sure enough, Tico had decided that definitely kind of liked us and came home with us. And Tico taught me an awful lot about birds. I knew essentially my experience with lovebirds when I met Tico. And that's obviously a positive story because Tico is still living here, living a really good life, currently swinging upside down. He was bashing bells a few minutes ago. He's sort of a little bit of an acrobird, but he was definitely having a grand time. You know, so he joined the flock. A number of years later, we adopted a lesser sulfur-crested cockatoo as a baby. And that particular baby, we had to wean, still not eating formula a couple times a day. Divorce happened, I kept the flock. And then Max came along, and his story, there's a full video of talking about his story. It's supposed to be temporary, so at this point I was up to 3 birds, a Moluccan, a lesser sulfur, and a gray. Sadly, Thina, our lesser sulfur, passed away a few years ago, and now it's just 2 in the flock. Oh, at the time that Thina was with us, Tikal, the Amazon, or with me, I should say, Tikal, the Amazon, would come stay with me quite frequently. So the flock, at one point, was 4 birds large. He takes. Oh, what have you been up to? I know. You come over? So I'm just going to poke my hand in here for a minute. And here we go. Here's Tico. If you know Tico, you know that he's a little bit camera shy. Yeah, Bird Talk magazine was great. We subscribed to it for a few years. But I think today the internet teaches so much more about birds. Anything to say, Matt, Tico? Okay. Oh, okay. I know. Tico's stealing your limelight. And Tico, oh, sorry, Tico. Come up here, hon. So. Yeah. Oh, boy. Max just found something to munch. I'm doing a very poor job of keeping the bird in the frame. Here we go. Apparently blocks are munchable from the left side of the screen. Oh, did Ornithology Dude rejoin us? Ornithology Dude, hello, hello. Just check out the rest of the stream. We have a bit of a giveaway today, but I know that you're here. Hey, Max. Maxwell. I said stay up. Yeah. Stay up. Would you like some more cardboard to chew? Or toss, that's okay too. Tico, we're not climbing on the floor today. We're not going nesting. Yeah, neither of you are. Yes, Max probably did. Not chewing on that either. So Max, there are good toys and bad toys. The chair is for sitting, not for chewing. The blocks are for chewing. You can sit on the blocks if you like, but the chair is definitely not for chewing. Yeah, fluffing chops up. It's dance time. Can you dance, dance, dance? Hey, Max, dance, dance, dance. If I really want to get Max going, I'll just nod my head or move around here and I'll just mimic what he's doing. I'm going to be really dizzy in a minute. Max is trying to teach me how to do a proper head flip, I think. But what's really funny is when you watch Max do a head flip like that, he'll spin his head around 5 or 6 times and then he'll stop and you can almost see his eyes continue spinning for a minute as he figures out that, yeah, maybe he's a little bit dizzy. Okay, bud, you can climb down, but only to your blocks, not on the floor. Yeah, no. Can you turn around? Hey, Max, can you turn around? There's block. Boom! Did that block hit your tail? Apparently, Olins needs some throwing lessons. Well, you hit me earlier with a block too. Max, I said none of that, not the chair. You want cardboard to chew? There's cardboard. You can chew on that. Okay, no cardboard. What's in here? And we start to get restless. So we've actually had a pretty full live stream. Max has been busy. He's had a bit of a nap. He's opened and destroyed a box. We talked about a giveaway. We talked a little bit about the history of birds. And we're going to dance a bit more. As everybody knows, we never really have a script when we start off a stream. It depends what Max wants to do. Sometimes it depends what questions people are asking. We sometimes do a little bit more education, sometimes a little bit less. Hey, Max, No. Stay up. Thank you. Okay, between you and Tico on the floor, what's going on? We're not going to go down and find a nest. I told you that already. Hey, Max, would you like something to munch? Would you like a stick of pasta? I can get you one. Oh, did you go poop? Yay, there's no paper on that side. Okay. Here you go, Teeks. Hey, Max, would you like a stick of pasta? Like a sticky pasta? Biscotti. It's nice and crunchy. There you go. Another one? Nope, we're not in the mood right now for pasta. So we're not hungry. We might be thirsty. We might just be getting disillusioned with walking around and being on camera. Alexa, what's the current temperature?
Right now, it's 2 degrees Celsius. Today, expect a high of 2 degrees.
Yeah, Max, too cold to go outside today. Pasta? Oh, okay. Yeah, you'll toss it on the floor. Okay, Max. All right, everybody, I'd like to thank you. Oh, well, there was one more thing I was going to mention that I learned this week about YouTube. As everybody here knows, I've been trying to grow my YouTube channel. I've been on YouTube for a few years. I'm getting better at doing videos. Max is getting better at doing videos. And we've been trying to grow things. And what we're trying to do right now are get enough views on our channel to reach what they consider monetization. Now, reaching monetization is not just about ads, but it's also about the algorithm. Once we reach that, we'll get confirmed. Hey, Max, stay up. We'll get confirmed by YouTube. And YouTube will actually help promote some of our videos a little bit more, help people discover us. And I think that there's some other cool stuff that we are allowed to do with the channel as well. I know live streams we could not do until we got to a certain point. So they do reserve some things for higher levels. But one thing we discovered this week is the hours when, Max, up. Yeah? Oh, I know what you want. We're not going to do that today. This is not an adult-rated show. But the hours spent while a stream is live are actually not counted towards monetization, which is really frustrating because we're getting, we have a lot of views on our live streams, and there's, probably a good 100 hours right there in a week, maybe 150, just from streams that we are not getting counted. So I wanted to just let everybody know that. If you want to help out the channel, take a look at some of our other videos. Give us a little bit of watch time. Maybe even watch another live stream during the week that's been pre-recorded. That helps us out. It gives us a little bit more watch time, and every bit helps. Sharing your videos also help. But definitely, if you want to help out the channel, that helps out. So we've got the giveaway that I mentioned. Everybody who's commented on the stream today, whether you're here live or you're watching on replay, will be entered in that. And we'll be doing a draw. Actually, we'll do the draw next week live on the stream. What do you think, Max? And for now, we're going to call it a week. I'd like to say bok bok to everybody and wish everyone a wonderful, wonderful week. Hey, Max, you want to come up? Oh, yeah. You want to close up? Here's the camera. Uh-oh. All right, everybody. We're out. Have a great week. Bye-bye.